We believe certain things about ourselves, certain things that set us apart from everyone else. But in that kind of separation, do we fall into stagnation when we believe something about you that just ain't true, right? It's what you believe about you that just ain't true. How do you do when your beliefs permeate and are so pervasive? Do you find your mind conflicted? Is it so invasive? But a thought, an idea planted could be so persuasive. It could be a means of seduction. But do you find more production or do you find destruction? Is it a form of construction or reduction? Right? What do you believe about yourself? What do you believe that can help the mental health? Or what do you feel that just ain't so? And do our beliefs follow us wherever we go? This is the question. These are the lessons. Renzi says, the more stagnant you get, the more stagnant you be. Our thoughts can keep us trapped, or our thoughts set us free, right? The mind is a garden, and every thought is a seed. You can grow flowers, or you can grow weeds, right? So what do you receive? What do you perceive? What do you actually believe? The more I move, the more I feel energized to move. See, you're right on time, right? There was a gentleman who was always going to these different places and different ventures in life. And he had a mentor. And his mentor would always be running. Like every morning at 6 o'clock, he would get up. It didn't matter where he was in the world. Even if he flew out to another country and was jet lagged, he would still get up at the next morning, 6 o'clock, he would get up and start running. He would hit the streets, right? He would wake up every single day and hit the road. And it seemed like something that was like out of his control. He just had to do it. And, his mentee was asking him, what is this about you running? What is this about daily? You just run every day? Like, if there's a death in your family, you're still out running. If you get sick, you're still out running. If you get held back, you're still out running. You're always running. And he told him, he said, we'll call his name Daniel. He said, Daniel, I'm a runner, so I run. Now, at first when I heard this, it kind of went over my head. I was like, wait a minute. Is that what he said? I'm a runner, so I run. He didn't question it. There was no question. It was like his identity, or we could say his lie-identity, was that he was a runner. He identified as someone who runs, so he just kept on running. Maybe for fun. I don't know. But he was always in flow. And his discipline and persistence continued to show. And his practice with that exercise continued to grow. So our beliefs follow us wherever we go, right? The beliefs that have been instilled, what do we know? There's so many beliefs, so many lies we've been told, so many perceptions and perspectives we've been sold. But how can you be whole when you're made of beliefs? And if your beliefs are not serving you, do you find any relief? Do you have beliefs that are shaky? Or are they more concrete? And if we're always consuming, are beliefs what we eat? Is it food for the mind? Is it bread for the head? If you don't like this belief, can you have this one instead? That is the question, right? That is the lesson. Belief, or believe, verb, it is defined as to accept something as true, to feel sure of the truth of. You unconsciously create experiences that match what you believe about yourself and others. So ask yourself these questions often. What do I believe about myself and my life? Is what I believe truly serving who I want to be in the world? Be mindful of what you accept as truth, because you become what you believe, for better or worse. So, what is the self-fulfilling prophecy that you have fulfilled? What have you willed into existence? And if you had a different belief, could you find something else if you put energy there with persistence? This is the question. These are the lessons. Now you might be asking, you might be saying, hey, Jerome, well, isn't there the word lie in belief? You know, if I'm believing something, isn't that just a lie that I'm telling myself? I asked that question too. And I had to realize we're always lying. What is absolute truth, right? If somebody told you something about yourself, do you believe that? And if they told you repeatedly, would you receive that? Or can your own beliefs counteract that opposition? If you have an encouraging belief, let that be your mission. If you're going to choose the mentality, then you choose the reality. And that choice is always up to you. Just realize all the beliefs that we have, they impact and influence what we do. Who we feel, our self-image, who we think that we are. Beliefs can hold us way back, or they can take us so far. So let your beliefs be ones that serve you, and not crippling beliefs that try to disturb you. Blessings to you, my friend. Much love. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for glistening. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Keep that grateful, thankful spirit. And may the rest of your life be the best of your life. Much love. This has been Jerome Shaw. And take care.